the show to see during the holiday season because it has got everything. Dancing, music, beautiful costumes, and sets.
The Nutcracker never failing to amaze and entertain families. And, of course, working to get you into the holiday spirit. Tonight through December 12th, you'll be able to see the show performed by Michigan's only professional ballet company.
You know, Terry, I was 8 years old when I saw the Grand Rapids Ballet Company perform that magical show for the first time. I even remember where I sat.
Really?
It made that much of an impression on me. So imagine the thrill of going behind the scenes of the Nutcracker. Let's take a look.
It is the most elaborate and the only professional production of the Nutcracker you are going to find in the state of Michigan. We are here at DeVos Performance Hall with the Grand Rapids Ballet Company. We are talking with Artistic Director Patricia Parker. We've got dancers practicing behind us. It's really exciting to be here.
Well, thank you for coming. Yes, our dancers are getting ready for tonight's performance. We open with Nutcracker. These are two of our principal dancers, and they'll be dancing the role of Sugar Plum Fairy and the Prince.
This is amazing. Tell us about this enormous, production. How many dancers are involved? Because it's really quite spectacular.
We have 20 dancers that are professional dancers that are known worldwide. They come from Ukraine, Russia, Japan, and right here in our own city. We have a few homegrown that grew up through our school. We also have 117 of our own students from our school in the production that have been working on this since September. And so quite an enormous production. We have the symphony with us, which we're very delighted to be performing to live music, which is always wonderful for the audience experience and the dancers too.
I remember the first time I saw the Nutcracker right here as a girl. There are a lot of things that the audience, though, doesn't see, like this floor that you bring in, especially for the performance.
Yes, it's very important for us to dance on a wonderful floor built especially for dance. It's also why the men can jump so high, and it's also injury prevention. It also creates the same flooring for the dancers that they can feel consistent with point shoes so that they don't slip. Those little satin shoes don't have any glue or metal or wood in them, so we need to make sure that the dancers are protected at all times.
And I know there's been a lot of practice that goes into this too.
Yes, a lot of practice. What you see, they still are practicing today, perfecting their art, their steps, their pirouettes, getting ready for tonight.
Well, thank you for taking the time to talk to us. We're going to go a little bit farther backstage and take a look at the costumes. Ballet is different from theater because there are no words to tell the story. It's all music, and we have Melissa Leach here, a costume assistant, really part of the team that makes these wonderful costumes. How many?
Over 100, and several parts to each costume, like the party scene, the Victorian clothes. There's bun rolls and petticoats with hoops and jewelry, and the men have vests and ties and
they
coats and
create the scene of the Nutcracker, right?
Yes.
These are beautiful. Tell us about these.
These are new this year. We've had some of these costumes are over 20 years old, and every year we do have to repair and maybe make a few new ones. And this year we did a whole new flower scene. So this is the lead flower, played by one of our professionals, and this is one of 14 younger flowers. There's purple and pink versions. So it's beautiful.
It sure is beautiful.
Exciting to have new costumes.
They're wonderful to look at and to see the dancers actually perform in them. And this is a costume worn by the Nutcracker Prince, otherwise known as Yoshi here at the Grand Rapids Ballet Company. Yoshi, you're from Japan. Nutcracker is a special show. What's it like to be dancing in it?
This is what everyone comes and see, and this is the most popular ballet, and I want to make everyone happy in the audience.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you will. I've seen you rehearsing. You are spectacular. I'm excited because I actually get to be part of the cast this year, too. And this would actually be my costume. I'll be playing the role of Mother Ginger for the matinee performance on Saturday, December 11th. So many costumes, dancing, wonderful things to see for the Grand Rapids Ballet Company's performance of the Nutcracker. Check it out.
Wow. So much fun doing
How about that? So you're going to be
so exciting.
You'll be Mother Ginger.
Yes, for the 2 o'clock show on the 11th. And, do you have some tips for me, Terry?
Well,
because Terry's done this already.
I was Mother Ginger many, many years ago. In fact, it was so many years ago, I don't even have a digital picture of it. I've got a Polaroid picture that I've had tucked away. Now, the idea with Mother Ginger is, well, you're supposed to look like, I guess I look like at 3 o'clock in the morning when I get to work. I don't know, but Rachel, you have to go along.
The costume hasn't changed at all.
You have to go along with the... With what the whole theme is. You have to be crazy with your makeup. So did you want me to come on the 11th and do your makeup for you?
Will you do it for me?
I would love it. Okay. Oh, okay. I've got it on record here. She invited me to come and do it.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. They said to be big, to be animated, and make it kind of crazy over the top. And I said, hey, that's something that I can do.
Oh yeah, you'll love it.
Over the top.
Because the idea is that Mother Ginger, there are dancers that come out of the bottom of the skirt, and
and you're actually kneeling on the platform.
Right, exactly. And so you have to just be big and happy, and look at all my children. We're coming out from underneath my skirt. So
I was going to ask if I could bring some little props of my own.
Oh, I don't know. They have some props for you.
I need my own.
It is a fun opportunity.
It might involve an iPhone.
There you go.
So I learned a lot about the Nutcracker in doing this story. In addition to the professional dancers, there are roughly 117 kids between the ages of 9 and 18 years old in this production of the Nutcracker. They use more than 30 pounds of fake snow.
Hey!
Isn't it amazing, the big snow scene? And when the tree grows, that's another really highlight. It grows 30 feet tall.
Really?
Yeah, and so pretty cool. The first performance is tonight at DeVos Performance Hall and runs through the weekend and next weekend as well.
Fantastic. You can get tickets through the ballet box office or by calling Ticketmaster. Tickets range in price from $20 to $53.
And don't forget about Clara's Nutcracker Party. We first told you about it yesterday. It is Sunday at 10:30 at the University Club. What a great way to spend the morning. There's brunch and story time with some of the Nutcracker characters.
And you also get a mezzanine ticket to the Nutcracker performance, the matinee performance. You'll need to call 454-4771 to reserve your spot. And you talk about getting into the holiday spirit. The Nutcracker is definitely a way to do it. They change it up a little bit every year, so it always looks fresh, and it's always something to revisit. Make it a part of your plans the next couple weekends.
A wonderful experience. Much more to come on 8 West. Stay with us.
Your all-access pass to everything West Michigan.